My child, if you are awake right now when the rest of the world has gone quiet, then linger here with me a moment longer. I know the night can feel long. I know how the hours stretch when sleep will not come and the smallest sound seems louder than it should. Perhaps it is not by chance that these words reach you in this very hour. You do not need to be brave to be here. You do not need a steady heart or an answer for your fear or any clever explanation for why the dark feels so heavy tonight. You only need to be willing to listen, just for a little while. So loosen your shoulders, unclench your hands, and let one slow breath settle you right where you are. Before we go one step further, let me be honest with you, because honesty is its own kind of comfort. What you are about to hear is an encouragement drawn from the Bible, a gentle reflection offered in faith. It is not a private revelation given only to you. It is not a prediction, and it makes no promise of any particular outcome in your life. It is simply the old, steady comfort of Scripture, spoken kindly over you in the middle of this night. And there is one passage I want to lay underneath everything we share tonight. It comes from the book of Psalms, the 91st Psalm, beginning at verse 1. Receive these words slowly, the way you would let warmth spread through cold hands. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Let that picture rest over you. There is a secret place, a sheltered place, where the soul can dwell and be kept. And the one who lives there abides beneath a shadow that nothing in the night can reach past. This is not a fragile hope. It is not a pretty saying with nothing behind it. In the Scriptures, this is the language of a refuge that holds, a covering that does not lift when the wind rises. And tonight, that ancient shelter is being described over you. So let these words come to you the way the Bible offers them, as if the Father were leaning close in the dark and saying, My child, you are not alone in this room. I am nearer than the breath you just took, closer than the fear that woke you. I know the exact thoughts that circle when the lights go out and the house grows still. I know the way your mind replays the worst possibilities one after another until your chest feels tight. And I have not stepped away from you for even a moment of it. I know you have wondered whether anyone truly understands what the night does to you. The way ordinary worries grow teeth after midnight. The way a small ache becomes a flood when there is no one awake to tell. But hear me now. The darkness around you is not darkness to me. What feels like a wall of shadow to your eyes is open and clear to the one who made both the day and the night. You are not hidden from help. You are not lost in the dark. You are held inside a watchfulness that never sleeps, never blinks, and never grows tired of guarding you. You are not unprotected. You are not exposed. You are covered. Even now, even here. Listen again to the heart of this psalm, to verse 4, and let it answer the fear in you. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Picture it the way the words paint it. A covering of feathers. A place beneath the wings, the way a small bird shelters close against the storm. This is not the image of a distant power watching from far off. It is the image of nearness, of being gathered in, of being kept warm and close while the night howls outside. And notice what becomes your shield in that place. His truth. Not your own strength, which runs out, not your own courage, which trembles. His truth, which never fails. So when fear tells you that you must guard yourself, remember, there is already a shield around you that you did not have to lift. So if you are the one lying awake tonight with your heart beating too fast, this is for you. If you are the one who dreads the dark hours because that is when the worry comes, this is for you. If you are the one who checks the locks twice and still cannot settle, this is for you. If you are the one whose mind invents disasters that have not happened and may never happen, this especially is for you. You do not have to pretend the fear away here. You do not have to scold yourself for feeling it. You only have to let yourself be covered. There is a line in this same psalm that speaks directly to the thing that wakes you. It is verse 5. Hear it slowly, as if it were written for this exact night. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. Read those first words again in your heart. You shall not be afraid for the terror by night. The night has a terror of its own, and you are not imagining it. The fear that comes when the world goes dark is real, and it is old, and it has visited far better and far braver hearts than you may feel you have. But this verse does not pretend the terror is nothing. It stands over the terror and tells your soul that you do not have to be ruled by it. The fear may knock. It does not get to move in and take the house. You are allowed to feel afraid and still refuse to let the fear decide who you are. I want to speak gently now to the part of you that feels too exposed. You feel as though anything could happen and you would have no defense. You feel small against the size of the dark. And it is true, there is so much you cannot control. You cannot guard every door of your life. You cannot stand watch all night and still rise for the day. But you were never meant to be your own fortress. The scriptures call God a refuge and a stronghold, a high tower that the weary run into and are safe. A refuge is not a place you build. It is a place you enter. You do not have to be strong enough to be the wall. You only have to be willing to step inside the one who is. And the door to that shelter is never locked against you. It does not close at a certain hour. It does not turn you away for coming weak or late or afraid. Think back for a moment on the nights you were sure you would not survive. The nights the worry felt like it would crush you. The nights you watched the clock turn over hour by hour and begged the morning to come. And yet here you are. The morning did come. It always came. Have you ever stopped to wonder how you made it through? How the dawn arrived, even on the nights you had no strength left to wait for it? How a strange quiet sometimes settled over you near the end, when by every measure you should have stayed afraid. The scriptures would say that peace was not an accident. It was the shadow of the Almighty, falling over a frightened heart. You did not survive those nights by your own watchfulness. You survived them because you were watched over. Even on the nights you felt utterly alone, you were being kept. And I want you to hear something the fear has been hiding from you. Fear is a loud liar. In the dark, it speaks with great confidence about things it does not actually know. It tells you that the worst is certain. It tells you that you will not cope, that you are on your own, that no one is near. But fear cannot see the future, and it cannot see the one standing beside you. So when the night brings its old familiar dread, you do not have to argue with every thought. When it says you are unprotected, the scripture answers, you are covered with his feathers. When it says you must keep watch alone, the scripture answers, he who keeps you does not slumber. When it says the terror of the night will rule you, the scripture answers, you shall not be afraid. You do not have to win the argument. You only have to stop handing the night your trust and hand it to the one who keeps you instead. So tonight, I am asking you to lay a few things down before you try to rest. Lay down the need to control what you cannot control. Lay down the watch you have been keeping that was never yours to keep alone. Lay down the imagined tomorrow that fear keeps writing in the dark, in ink it has no right to use. You were not made to carry the whole night on your shoulders, and you do not have to carry it by yourself. There is a kind of rest that is deeper than sleep, and it is the rest of being safe. A child does not lie awake calculating the locks and the windows. A child sleeps because someone older is awake, and the scriptures invite you to rest like that, not because the night holds no trouble, but because the one who holds you does not close his eyes. The scriptures say he gives his beloved sleep, that you may lie down and not be afraid, and your sleep shall be sweet. So you do not have to earn your rest by being brave enough. Rest is offered to you as a gift, the way shelter is offered to the one caught out in the storm. Come in out of the night. There is room beneath the wings, and the room has your name on it. I know that none of this may have melted the fear away yet, and that is all right. A heart that has been afraid for a long time does not grow calm in a single breath. Peace comes slowly, the way warmth returns to cold hands. But the truth of these words does not depend on whether you feel it tonight. The shelter holds whether you sense its walls or not. The shadow falls over you whether you can see it or not. These promises were written down long before you were born so that they could find you on a night exactly like this one and steady you when your own strength is gone. So let me say it again plainly, the way you may have needed to hear it for years. You are kept, not watched coldly from a distance, but covered and close and guarded. The world has told you that you are only as safe as your own efforts can make you, that you must stay vigilant, that you must never let down your guard, that the moment you rest is the moment everything falls apart. But that is a heavy, lonely way to live, and it is not the only way. Your safety was never meant to rest entirely on your own thin shoulders. It was meant to rest in the one who never sleeps. And his watch does not lift when you grow weary. It does not pause when you finally close your eyes. When you are strong enough to stay awake, you are kept. And when you are too tired to keep watch one more minute, you are kept still. And here is something the long nights have taught you, even if you have not named it. You are more resilient than your fear gives you credit for. You have walked through dark hours that you were certain would undo you. And you are still here, still breathing, still listening tonight. The patience you have now, you did not have before the sleepless nights. The tenderness you feel for others who lie awake afraid, you learned that in your own dark. The quiet endurance that gets you up the morning after a hard night, that was not handed to you easily. It was forged. The night was never sent to break you. What passes through the dark and is kept does not come out destroyed. It comes out deeper and gentler and more its true self than before. One day you may sit beside someone trembling through their own long night, and the very fear you are facing now will become the reason you know exactly how to comfort them. None of what you are enduring will be wasted. And let me speak softly to the loneliness that the night makes louder. In the dark, it can feel as though everyone else is sleeping soundly and only you are left awake with your fear, as though your struggle is yours alone, a private night that no one else would understand. But you are not the only one. All over the world, in this very hour, there are hearts as awake and as afraid as yours. And over every one of them, the same shadow of shelter is offered. You are not strange for fearing the night. You are not weak for needing a refuge. You are simply a human heart in the dark, being invited to trust that you are not as alone as the night would have you believe. If these words have eased something in you, you do not need to do anything dramatic to make it real. You do not owe a stranger a comment, and you do not have to prove your faith to anyone. But if you would like, You can let this quiet moment become a simple prayer. It can be as plain as this. Lord, I am afraid tonight. Help me to rest beneath your wings. There are no perfect words for this. The scriptures show God meeting frightened people in whispers and in sighs and in prayers too shaky to finish. Your honesty is more than enough. And if someone comes to mind right now, someone you know who dreads the night the way you do, you are welcome to share this with them. Not as a demand and not as a chain, only as a kindness, the way you would leave a small light on for someone afraid of the dark. Now, here is a gentle but important reminder, and I will not hurry past it. Faith is a deep and real comfort, but it is not a replacement for care. If the nights have grown very heavy, if fear or sleeplessness is wearing you down, or if your mind feels like more than you can manage alone, please also reach out to a doctor, a counselor, or someone you trust. Comfort and care were always meant to walk side by side. Asking for help is not a failure of faith. It is wisdom, and it is a brave and good thing to do. And before we come to the close, let me ask one small thing of you. Stay sheltered just a little longer. I am not telling you the nights will suddenly hold no fear. I am not handing you a guarantee or a date when the worry lifts or a tidy promise tied with a bow. I am telling you what faith has always whispered to the frightened, that there is a refuge older than your fear, and it has not failed yet. You have made it through every hard night so far, every single one. Think on that for a moment. That is not luck. That is the shadow of the Almighty falling over you on nights you did not even know you were being kept. And the same shelter that has covered you this far is not about to leave you exposed now. So when the dark feels long, stay sheltered. When sleep is slow to come, stay sheltered. When the fear rises and you cannot see the morning yet, take one slow breath and stay sheltered beneath the wings. So as this message comes toward its close, let me leave one thing in your hands to carry into the quiet. You are not unguarded tonight. Hold the words of the 91st Psalm close as you settle down to rest. The one who dwells in that secret place abides under a shadow that the night cannot pull back. You are covered with his feathers, and beneath his wings there is a place to trust. I will not promise you that every fear will be gone by morning. I will not pretend to know the things that only God knows. You have been handed enough hollow promises, and I will not add to the pile. But I can leave you with what the scriptures say with full confidence. You shall not be afraid for the terror by night. His truth is your shield. His shadow is your shelter. So lay your head down tonight, not because the dark holds nothing, but because you were never, not for a single hour of it, facing the dark alone. Take one more slow breath now and let your shoulders come down. And let this be the truth you fall asleep on. You are sheltered, you are covered, and you are kept. If quiet words like these bring you peace, you are always welcome to stay near this small, gentle corner of the internet, where we simply sit with the scriptures together. And wherever this night carries you, and whatever the morning brings, may you rest in the keeping of the one who neither slumbers nor sleeps. Peace be with you, my friend. Rest now beneath the wings.